Hello, YouTube. Welcome to Lifestyle Aesthetics, where we teach you how to level up consistently over time. Back at it again with another home workout, but today we're going to focus on legs, something that most guys just hate doing. So we are starting with the worst of the worst, Romanian deadlift. So you can have or buy power blocks at home to do these home workouts. If the gym is too busy to cut after work, here's a routine for you. So, since Romanian deadlift is like one of the key mobility movements to build calves, a little bit the lower back, hamstrings, this is what we're starting off first. So, when I do these with the dumbbells, I keep them forward at a 45-degree angle when I hold them. And then what you want to do is essentially when you hinge downward, stick your butt out, pause, stick your butt out all the way out to make sure you're doing the correct movement. Want to make sure that your back is also straight. Don't want to hurt yourself being like hunched over too much like that. And when I do these Romanian deadlifts, I am keeping the dumbbells, stopping just at the shin area. I am not going too far down, um, just to make sure that my lower back is safe. Don't want to hurt myself. So I am doing one set that's heavier and then a lighter weight immediately after to make sure that I feel that burn on my hamstrings and calves when I'm doing my Romanian deadlift. Ironically, though, since you are holding the dumbbells as such in a long time, you're gonna feel the burn on your forearm. So this is gonna help you have a stronger grip. Like without meaning to, since you are trying to make sure that you are not dropping the weights at your feet. So now we drop the weight and going again. So I'm not going too heavy on these. Trying to build up my strength in the sense that I'm trying to get used to these dumbbells, these power blocks. When I go on the barbell, sometimes you see me doing at 135, sometimes I add an extra plate. As long as you're doing it with proper form, going slow and controlled, right? Eventually you will bring the weight up and you get used to it. So my goal is to eventually do these again at the gym, 225, right? So now we are doing sissy squats. So this is my very first time doing these. This mainly works out the quads. So the way you do this, right, and will feel awkward at first because you feel like your body is shaking, your neck, head is shaking. When you go at that deep squat, you are essentially leaning back as your knees are going forward to the ground, right? And I'm doing this at the balls of my feet, at the front part of my feet. And I'm not even doing any weight. I'm just trying to have two or three fingers at a table to help me out the wall. And you will feel it a lot on the quads. So since this is new to us, um, I've only done like two or three sets. Trying to make sure that I am going as low as I can, right? This is gonna help you when you get older, okay? But also a good quad builder, right? To get the strong and thick upper legs, right? So those were the sissy squats. It's pretty interesting to do. I recommend that you do them at least once a week for mobility, body control movement, right? Other than just doing squats and the machines and all that. So I realized that I get when I do the squats with the dumbbells, keeping them at the side, I don't feel as much pain and I can go heavier when I do these. So I do a drop set. So I used to put them at my shoulders, but I felt some sort of slight pinching on my elbows and shoulders, so I don't want that to, affect me in the long term. So I'm just doing them at the side. And then when I do my squat, I am doing it at the balls of my feet. I can't seem to keep my feet flat on the floor. Other people are doing it, so you just do it at your comfort level. But you're holding a deep squat as to grass. At the bottom, hold it for 1 or 2 seconds and then explode on the way up, controlling the movement on the way down. Right? So it's gonna burn a lot. As you see here, holding it down for 1 to 2 seconds. And then I'm trying to, either you see me pointing my legs forward, or keeping it at a slight bend at 45-degree angles to be easy on the knee joints. I like to keep my feet at a 45-degree angle when I do these leg movements, so that way I don't hurt myself. Easy on the joint. Eventually, you will get tired. Gotta fight for your life to keep your body upright, right? Sometimes you do lean forward like you're almost falling. Try to control that. The last few reps, and then going at it again for a lighter weight. So again, when you do these power blocks, the way you adjust the weight, you take those pins and put them at the correct weight, right? It's gonna be held by a magnet, right? So on the second drop set, going down all the way up, and it's kind of difficult because by then you're already tired. Your quads have been killed by doing the sissy squats. So just keeping your body upright is a challenge in itself, almost falling forward or leaning forward. But you want to catch yourself when you do these, right? Dropping the weight to make sure that you don't get hurt. And then tibial raises. So again, adding this to my program on my leg days, doing like a reverse calf raise, but on the tibial raise, you just lifting the front part of your feet upward, trying to do these assisted, 2 fingers being held on the table, like kind of bouncing on your feet, and it's gonna work out the muscles between the shins on that area, right? And this is gonna help you to not get hurt when if you fall or you injure yourself, right? It's gonna keep that strong. Not many people do this movement. You want to make sure that you do this movement so that way you are less prone to getting hurt or injured. So testing that out, doing many reps as I can, holding it at the table or just doing it with hands free in the air, right? So this is good. You will feel it. It's quite subtle, but you will feel it around the shins, around those muscles as you do these tibial raises. So in between sets, since it's body weight only, I just rest for like a minute or so, just a minute, trying to keep it more active, so that way I can, feel the burn, feel the fatigue, making sure that I am moving my body correctly and getting these workouts done much quicker. So those are the tibial raises. Look it up. Pretty interesting of how much it's going to help you long term. So we also here to build long term, not just to get jacked and healthy, but long term health is our goal as well, right? And then we are ending this leg day with calf raises. So as you see here, I'm holding at the top, pointing my feet at a 45-degree angle, just helps me out personally. Um, then we are dropping the weight. So calves, I feel like the more I hit them at home, like with more frequency, I do see some changes for sure. Um, I feel like they're slowly getting built, right? Just needs time to make sure that they get fully developed. Uh, Consistently doing these home workouts on a busy day and a busy schedule, we would love to see the gym not as crowded, but in real life, it's gonna be crowded after work, so gonna have to do what you gotta do. And if you like these videos, give it a like and subscribe. Check me out on Instagram and TikTok for fitness motivation uh, clips where I just do these cool movements, do these inspiring workouts, so the average person could be jacked, healthy, long term. So last few reps of calf raises, making sure that um, they're getting hit as equally and with the appropriate weight as well. Of course, we will increase the weight after you get used to them, right? And then eventually it's going to feel like it's light. And then just holding at the top, as you see here, that's what you want to do for the calves. Holding it at the top. If you have those on a calf machine, extending at the lower part as well. So hold at the top and the bottom. All right, guys, thank you for watching. I will catch you in the next video.